Liam Payne exposed after his death. We got to talk about this and a lot more. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I cover all things pop culture. And of course, we've been covering all of the Liam Payne updates. And I just want to first start off by saying thank you all so much for the response. So if you guys don't know, I made a promise when I first started doing Liam Payne updates that I was going to keep everything as light as humanly possible, and I was going to treat all the updates with humanity and light and respect. And with all of this Maya Henry, his ex-girlfriend updates that have been coming out, I asked you guys whether or not you wanted me to cover it. A lot of you guys said yes more than you said no. But I had to really think about it and I decided not to. And I told you guys yesterday in the video I posted, and the comments are just so overwhelming and I'm so grateful. I was very nervous that a lot of you guys were gonna get upset, and you know, some did unfollow me and that's fine, but I have to go with my gut and follow my morals. And you know, he's not here to defend himself, and I just don't think that it's correct what's going on. So I stuck with my morals, and you know, if you unfollowed, that's fine. But if you, but for those who are, you know, showing their support, I really do, really do appreciate it. Now, there's a lot of updates with Liam Payne, and you know, I'm baffled by all of the text messages that are being leaked, and now the TMZ footage of him allegedly buying substances from the bellboy. And just so many things being said, you know, with this alleged dealer, Brian Baez, saying that he had an intimate moment with Liam, and how, you know, he was consuming, and some people are saying that he was erratic and he was not well, and he was now, you know, there's gay rumors and just, you know, this and that, and he cheated and he had prostitutes, and he, you know, he was a very troubled human being, and, you know, drugs and an addict and all these things. So I just want to say something. When did it not become okay to be human? We all go through shit in our lives. No one is perfect. Having an addiction is a disease, and it's very scary because the majority part of you maybe wants to get out of it, but the addiction is overtaking all of your actions and your thoughts. And if you've dealt with addiction in your life, like I have with my brother, you know that this is something that, as much as they would love to change, it's impossible if they don't receive the help they need. Now, everyone is being very supportive to Liam, and they're being very sweet and kind. I wouldn't say everyone, but the majority. But there's a very big part, and they're criticizing his alleged choices that, you know, it's being investigated right now, towards the end. And they're looking, it's like they're looking down on him. And I just don't think that we should turn our backs to people who have addictions, people who are making bad choices, people who have unfortunately gone to a low moment in their lives, a dark moment in their lives. That's when we need to focus on them more. Now, the reason I wanted to do this video is because, you know, if you go on social media, there is so many things being said about Liam Payne right now. And the big thing is that, you know, with his ex Maya Henry making those allegations, with the alleged dealer talking about intimate moments together, other text messages from other people are being now leaked of Liam Payne reaching out to them and wanting them to come over. Liam Payne, if this is all, you know, if some of it is true, I do believe that he felt very alone. I definitely do believe that he felt alone. We know for a fact that he felt a certain way about being alone in hotel rooms.
My dad said it from day one, lonely hotel rooms, man. Getting locked in that room is not fun. I was worried how far my rock bottom was going to be. Where's rock bottom for me? And you would never have seen it. I'm very good at hiding it. No one would have ever seen it. But rock bottom, I mean, I don't even know if I hit it yet.
We know that Liam Payne was going through a lot. We know that he was suffering. We know that there might have been an addiction. But why is that such a horrible thing? Why are people looking so down on him and making fun of him and talking so ill? Just because you have an addiction doesn't mean that that sums up everything you've done in life. Just because you make some bad choices doesn't erase all the good choices you've made in your life. Why are we so quickly to put people in a box and leave them there? You know, had he still been alive and had he, you know, reached rock bottom and then climbed his way up like he wanted to, you know, we would have been singing a different tune and saying, we're so proud of you and this and that. But I've been seeing so many comments like, oh, he really went out really badly. And, you know, I feel so sorry for his family that they had to find out all these horrible things about their son. You know, the only thing that they found out was that their son was, you know, if some of the things were true, that he was suffering in silence, right? And that's nothing to be ashamed of. I bet you $5 million that his parents are not ashamed of him, that his parents are not disgusted by his behavior or his choices, okay? They're not sitting there right now thinking, oh, my son was an addict. No, they're not. What they're doing right now is they're wishing that their son maybe would have opened up more, that maybe he wouldn't have suffered so much in silence, okay? If it's true that he was in such a dark place, that is still not, you know, it's still not been proven, obviously. Because there's other, you know, like we've talked about, that just 24 hours before he was, you know, taking drug tests so he can come to the States regarding his visa. There's also other reports that he was doing better than ever. So, you know, there's just a lot of things, but I just feel like we shouldn't turn our backs on people that are, you know, going through it. So I just felt like it was important for me to say this because there's so many people just speaking so ill of Liam and talking about how when, you know, his son Bear grows up, he's going to be ashamed. He's not going to be ashamed. Dark moments in your life don't overshadow all the beautiful things you've accomplished, okay? You're only human. You are going to fall. You are going to make bad mistakes. You are going to fall into addiction of some sort, depression, anxiety, whatever, right? It is what it is. We are only humans. And unless you are the happiest person in the world, I mean, good for you, girl. But real human beings, okay, we go through shit. We hit rock bottom. We come up again. We stay in the middle. We stay down for a while until we climb ourselves up, or we don't get out of the down, you know, spiral. But it only makes us human. And I don't believe that he should be remembered for these last things or his addiction, okay? Because his addiction was a disease. And that does not mean or take away from all the good that he did. Now, I want to remind you guys a little bit of the good that he did.
Pop star Liam Payne gave away millions of pounds to charities around the globe, including £10,000 in just one night. The former One Direction singer spent years putting his fame and £46 million fortune to good use. He teamed up with the likes of UNICEF and anti-poverty charity Trussell in his hometown of Wolverhampton. As well as taking part in Soccer Aid for 2 years, he also donated and volunteered at his local food bank. In 2021, the former X Factor star sold his old clothes, raising £15,000 for charities. A pal said, Liam had all this money, and yes, he had fancy things in life, but he also had a burning desire to use his money to do good. Even in the weeks leading up to his death, and when he was battling his own demons, he was helping others. He was really passionate about being a good person, especially when it came to children. He was like one of his idols, George Michael, in that respect. The Sun can reveal just last month, Liam gave away £10,000 via GoFundMe in a single evening, as he read the heartbreaking stories on the website of those in need. The children or young adults Liam helped all needed life-saving operations, with some suffering from cancer and one being the victim of a school shooting. He donated £3,833 to help Macy Shepherd, 4, who was diagnosed with a stage 2 Wilms tumour on her kidney. Another £770 went to help fund a young girl's medical bills after she was injured during a school shooting. And £2,223 went to help 4-year-old Kaylin, who suffered a stroke. Speaking at the time, Liam said, "As a father, it hits me differently. I have been spending the last few nights trying to finish off the donations so they can get the operations they need. They would be free in my country. I can't not look at a sick child and not see Bear. I'm not asking for people to say well done or I'm amazing. What I care about is that that child gets to live the life it's supposed to. Pop star Liam Payne gave away millions of pounds to charities around the globe, including...
Evening, guys. I've always felt really lucky to be in the position that I'm in, and my life aspiration is to be a superhero. I can't fly. I'm not a great mechanic. I wasn't affected by radiation, and I'm not incredibly strong. All I know is that there are websites out there for you to be able to donate to sick children that need your help. It doesn't matter how small the donation is or how big the donation is. All that matters is that you look into that child's eyes and you realize, as a father, it hits me slightly differently because I look at them, and if that was my child, I would want everybody in the world to just please, like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, and help me. And so the last few nights I've been spending some time on GoFundMe, a fantastic website. I'm not sure about the tip thing though, guys. Like, you need to work that out because that's not right. Like, we should be giving the tips to the kids, man. And I'd like to understand more. If anyone from GoFundMe wants to get in touch with me to understand how this works, I would love to know. But I've been going on night by night by night, trying to finish off people's donations so that they can get the operations that they need. It's despicable in 2024 that these kids are having to pay for these medical things that would be free in my country, and so I can't not look at a sick child and then not see Bear. I can't, and I won't. And so when I see one that I can help out with, I'm there and I'm ready to go. And I'm not asking for people to go, oh, you're an amazing person, Liam, like, well done, whatever. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. What I care about is that that child gets to live the life it's supposed to. That's it. That's the whole thing. So if you have something, if you have some money, if you have the good decency to go on somewhere and help somebody else out that needs it, even $2, $1. Oh, that's very sweet.
Saved my life.
Oh, thank you.
So
Hey, we're gonna take a couple pictures. You do this, right? That's awesome. What's your name, brother?
I have your t-shirt.
You do have my t-shirt. I have your t-shirt.
Let's pretend.
¿Quién sigue?
Oh,
What's your nombre?
Guido.
Guido. Me llamo Liam. Good to see you.
Liam.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
one last thing. I have another tattoo.
Oh, you got the whole thing. Whoa! You know I drew that, right? That's my drawing. No, it's my drawing. I drew it. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
No, pero
So what I notice is that Liam Payne was a beautiful spirit with a beautiful heart, but unfortunately he had some addiction problems. And I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of. So if you are out there and you are going through any type of addiction, or you are going through any type of substance, or you're just in a horrible state of mind and you're just very dark, listen, that's not going to define who you are. This only makes you human. Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom in order to get up again. It's only normal. So I'm just here to kind of remind everyone that, your bad choices doesn't sum up your life. It should not overshadow everything. Unfortunately, Liam did pass, but I know for a fact that his son will remember him for the beautiful music he made, for the amazing contributions that he did, to help, and for that good heart that he had. I think my message is, don't take anyone for granted. Don't take yourself for granted. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be nasty towards you. If you see yourself right now in a horrible, horrible situation, it's okay. Just acknowledge that you're human. Acknowledge that you're right now, you're down and out, but you will get up again. There's people who believe in you. I believe in you. So, I just kind of wanted to do a little refresher here, just like a little refresh the page a little, because there's so much negativity, there's so much darkness, there's so much horridness of Liam Payne right now online that I just, I found it important to remember that, you're only human and you shouldn't be ashamed of addiction. I lost my brother to addiction, and you know, I have such a soft spot for anyone who's going through any type of mental health or depression or addiction or just a bad moment, because no one wants to be in that. Nobody wants to. But if people turn their backs on you, you start to think that you're not worthy of getting better, because no one cares for you. So just know that I will never turn my back on you. I believe in you and I want you to get better. And I know that deep down inside you want to too. But don't beat yourself up if it didn't happen today, okay? There's always tomorrow. There's always 5 minutes from now. There's always an hour from now. There's always a minute from now. Do you know what I mean? So I just, I wanted to offer that. And I, again, wanted to say thank you all so much for the love that I received yesterday. I was so nervous to post that video because over 1,000 people voted, and the majority, like 80% or something, voted yes to talk about Maya and her allegations. And like I said, some people unfollowed, and I'm okay with that. I'm as long as I'm doing a good job here by keeping a safe environment for you guys and respecting my morals, I think we're 100% on the right path. So anyways, there are some funeral updates, there's some Zayn Malik updates that I will share in another video today. And I love you all so much. I am forever grateful for you guys. If you're not following along, make sure you are following. And we are on the road to 100K. We reached 95K yesterday, which I'm so grateful for. So thank you all so much. And just wanted to say thank you. And just please be more kinder. And if you know someone going through it, please reach out. Or if you're going through it, please reach out, because you are worthy of a good life. I love you all, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah.